How's it going, everyone? My name is Dragon Sword, and today we're gonna continue back and forth with Doki Literature Club. My bad, I just gotta set a timer for this again. Oh shit. Anyways, I kind of low-key forgot what it was before, what we were doing before, but I figured out how to get rid of the text box now, so that's gonna be a little bit easier. So if I remember, I think we were going from down up, so we're gonna do Natsuki next. Natsuki reading my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back to the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Oh man, our character is mad smooth. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and then flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Dragon Word, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims it over a second, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Dragon's Word? That doesn't sound right. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Haha. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Yeah, I do. You don't. I understand the joke. It's fucking creepy. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey, Natsuki comes back and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. But Dragonbird wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Ooh, Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Oh man, Natsuki's getting jealous, look at that. Okay, well I think Dragonbird is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyways. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this, if you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not fair. Very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Dragon Word is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing from my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, and her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I mean, spiders aren't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. I had a fear of spiders once. Now I'm just kind of okay with them. Tarantulas are a different story though. Those are fucking scary. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. I swear, every recording I do, I'm literally just gonna burp. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I thought I had to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with some much simpler analogies, and it sometimes helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks about my... That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. It could be about anything. God damn, I cannot read. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You see, the one thing I do like about this game is even though this is supposed to be a horror game and like it has like cutesy elements and like animes, like a bunch of stuff that you would just consider a game. What I like about it is the fact that this game does have really real messages to it, even though people are like, that's not the point of the game, whatsoever. I know it's not the point of the game, but this game does have really real elements to it that I really like about it. It's really, I guess you could say, relatable in some senses. I guess you could say relatable, yeah. This game is kind of relatable in the fact that they, like, a lot of the topics that they'll talk about, like this, for example, yeah, they should, like, people should act that way. As long as it's not hurting anyone, you shouldn't really care about how other people... I'm literally doing hand motions like you guys can see. I don't have my webcam on them. You guys wouldn't want to see my face anyways. I'm literally going to be so pixelated if that happens. Ah, fuck. My bad. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I don't know, I still remember that. I'm watching Naruto right now. Dragon Word, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. Sorry, let me get that out of the way. I'm not hiding anything. I'm so happy I could do this now. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's like that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Ooh. Wah? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. A hee. I gotta do that better than say hee. That's so awkward. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I can understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Dragon Word, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Hee. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. Wait, I just realized something. That's so weird. I just remembered last episode I made this poem for Sayori and I got all the Sayori points for it, right? So then why does Natsuki want to keep it? That literally just goes into what I said like 2 episodes ago about how Sayori, like, it's easier to do something for Sayori and Natsuki because they're so much more related than compared to Yuri or Monica. What the I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pencil she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit down at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure you'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottles on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Excuse me. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets in the rocks and crannies. Oh, in the nooks and crannies, my bad. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open out and in come my friends. In they come, such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Damn. That went depressing mad fast. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and so you should be proud. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Suri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of making any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Wasn't the festival in, 2 days or something? That seems like more than enough time. No, not even. Isn't it 3 days away? Yeah, it's 3 days away. 2. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. I'm sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So we're just putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Dude, I gotta read better. But yeah, no, I'm with Yuri on this one. I would be shitting myself. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Eh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. But what about fucking me? Dude, I literally just joined this club 2 days ago. They've been here for I would say a week or so? The fuck shit? I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Look at that, all 4 of the girls. That's nice. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's all those reasons that we're in all this club today. Don't you want to share that with others too, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. Look at that. We're actually being a team player now, you know. I shot on the character earlier. I'm still gonna shout. I don't care. He's still kind of a dick. But at least he's somewhat nice now. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll get it. I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yeah, dude. If I was Yuri, I would be shitting myself. Out of everyone here, I probably relate to Yuri the most because I feel like I'm antisocial as shit. But dude, I would be fucking shitting myself if this was me, bro. Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expected faces. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. Do the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, Monica. I'll start off... what? Did I read that wrong? I think she said Yuri. I'll start to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind. She then stands between the stadium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply the emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Ugh, that's a weird word. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Fuck. What? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Affirmation... fuck. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort in? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applied, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm up next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks over to the poem. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry I giggled, Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out that best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem, I probably wouldn't think of that much. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone that I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Dragon Word likes it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind it depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Dragon Word. It's not like I can compare to any of you guys anyway. Might as well let Dragon Word lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Fuck you! Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have a selection to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of everyone, step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put the energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. There's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way towards the podium. I did not read that. The poem is called, Why Are You Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting a poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused. What the hell is that word? Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Yeah, same. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard. I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite them. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. So Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to get the same enthusiasm as Sayori or Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Look at that. You see, now he's actually caring about the club instead of just doing it for being a fucking simp. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehe. Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dragon Word, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I welcome with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home. Fuck Yuri! Walk home with Sayori. I don't give a fuck. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Dragon Word. Think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it, even if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Sayori, you little hoe, don't act like that. I really can't figure you out sometimes. I'm sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating on something that's never gonna happen? conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, back to poem time. Okay, so we're gonna try to do this poem for Sayori. Okay. Dance. Peace. Fuck. Play. Yes. Hair. Fuck. Cute. No. Clumsy. Fun. Twirl. Damn. Electricity. Suicide. What the fuck? I think pleasure would be more for Yuri. What's a good word? Incongruent? What the fuck? I'm gonna say love. Love. Beauty, silly, rain cloud, color. That was a weird one. Misery, ambient, smile, daydream. Papa. Ooh. Cheeks. Fuck. Sweet. Bubbles. Nope. I don't know what to do. Together. Awesome. Ocean. Parfait, that's her. What would kiss be? Oh shit. Oh, that's a Natsuki thing. Huh. Joy. And so I'm gonna end this off strong. Special. Yes, got it. Oh man. The last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club off, now picking up the piano? Well, maybe that's not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we just get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to be looking forward to. Oh, come on, are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. I don't even understand that joke. What? The reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let it distract you from having fun with everyone else. Oh, alright, if you say so. I worried glanced at Leo before turning back to everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they prepared for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up? I can't get over the fact that I named myself that. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori lately? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across from Miss Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down in her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, dragging the word. What? I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, dragging the word. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. I didn't read that right. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it for now. No, it's important to me too. Oh shit. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she want to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dragon Word. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Story talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What do you mean? I mean, fuck, what? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Dragon Word. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do anyway? I mean, I didn't jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so just try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully at me. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands in front of her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? I cannot read. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There's not much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not that like I'm worried. I'm just... Natsuki glances down on her side. She's holding the volume of the manga in her hands. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like the jerk. If something's bothering you, then you could just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably just making it a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she's been it down lately. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wondering if something's happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. And that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Okay. I feel like some people would agree with the character here and just kind of leave it alone, but I mean, if Sayori was my friend, I would kind of force her to talk about it. Especially, like just because, I don't know. Like, me personally, especially if I was in a club, right? And there was only, like, 5 members, and I was part of them. And, for that matter, I knew. Because remember, this is, like, my character's 3rd day here. Like, given those circumstances, I would try to talk to Sayori if I was him. Just to try to force it out of her, just because I wouldn't think it's right. Obviously, there's a lot more to this game than just that, so, like, it's not possible, but, like, I don't know. That's what I would do. Yeah. I should have thought about that. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out from the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright. I'm gonna do Monica, and I'm gonna do Sayori, and then we're gonna end the video there. What'd I just say? Oh. Hi, Dragon Word. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem holding in my hands. It's pretty good. Makes me think of something of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit more time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you could talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look her in the eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. We seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Damn. That was some meaningful ass shit, bro. Damn. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I don't really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Oh man. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your reading because you're too afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into it. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, we're gonna do Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Dragon Sword. Thanks. Dragon word, not sword. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Dragon Word. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. No, Sayori, it's for you. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I try hard. I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to put up with me sometimes, and I have to sometimes put up with you. Yeah, you're more of a dick about it than she is, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, Dragon Word. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Don't cry. Why are you doing this? Sayori struggled keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, and I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Dragon Word. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry I had to simulate like that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Wow, that's a very depressing note to end this episode on. That's gonna be the end of the episode. That was very depressing and kind of heartwarming, I guess, because our character kind of showed some emotion. This is why I wanted to do the Sayori route, right? Just because I feel like our character kind of really shits on the Sayori in the story, and I fucking like Natsuki the most, but I have to do the Sayori route. So, other than that, that will be the end of the story for now. And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.